Hey folks, Templar here, and welcome to another Power Battle. Today it's a Battle Royale. It's against me versus Kevin versus Anfron and our friend from the East. And this battle was more about timed attacking than actual brute force. This was one where a lot of strategy was implemented. And to be honest, guys, it had to be done because, to be honest, this battle was quite a nip and tuck kind of affair, and you wouldn't believe how this match came about. So let's dive into it. So we start with the battle with me bringing out my Starmie, which I'm thinking, right, I'll go for like aggressive fast start. Then we got Femoris, the bug lady, and she becomes a massive threat later on. And then we have Tyranitar. Now Tyranitar is a bit of a pain in the bum. And we also have Wishy-Washy, as I like to call it. So basically, yeah, we've got quite a rare Pokemon here. So as the battle royale kicks off, we start off with the first piece of shenanigans about to arise, and that's Tyranitar's Sandstorm. Or Sandstream, but it's pretty much a sandstorm. And then schooling kicks in and we have a lot of fish. So we got the big bad ugly there. Now for first off, Tyranitar backs away, which I can't blame it because you got a fighter type and two water types, so it wasn't going to survive. But was a Dragonite. I'm thinking, Dragonite, interesting. So Paris uses U-turn, which I thought was interesting. I mean, it did break the multi-skill if it had that skill, but I don't think this Dragonite was multi-skilled. I think this was legit bulky set, and you'll see why in a few minutes. Now normally, in normal cases, when a Dragonite loses multi skills, it's usually a glass cannon. But not this case. I used my Z move, Hydro Vortex, on it, and believe it or not, it took it. You'll see what I mean, watch. So I get dived in. I mean, the target was Tyranitar. He was the main target, but switched out, which was a good move on their part. See what I mean? It only took half the damage, so I'm assuming this thing must be high EV or like defenders. So defenses. Defenders? Jesus, 40k. So Sandstorm's kicking in, kicking our butts, and this is also a bad move on his part as well, the guy who switched out for Dragonite, because of the Sandstorm, it's hurting his own Pokemon as well. But Wishy-Washy, thanks to the Aqua Ring and the leftovers, is doing him good. Psychic, see what I mean? He took that as well. Normally it would be dead, but then Dragon Rush kicks in, boom, I get a crit. It's like, oh good god. I thought I'm going to win these matches. Then Dunsai uses Leaf Blade, it was on me, missed. Ice Beam on Dunsai and does some considerable damage. So then the Sandstorm kicks in. Now this, like I said, the Wishy-Washy's tanking it out because of all the the Aqua Ring and the leftovers, which is not a bad strategy if you think about it. It means he's going to survive a lot longer. So I bring in Ampharos, so thinking, right, I need to start kicking some ass here. So Dunsai uses Sucker Punches on Dragonite, and goodbye Dragonite. And then I use Thunderbolt on the water type, and he tanks it just. Then Hydro Pump is on me and doesn't quite considerable damage. But thankfully I have a berry, so I go jump, 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 and back up to, well, near full health. But then the Sandstorms are kicking in, and we are taking damage left, right, and center. I mean, we pretty much guess that Dunsai is going to die in the next probably turn or so. And Wishy-Washy is surviving on the smidges of health. But unfortunately for the Wishy-Washy, the schooling is over, so that means all its buffs and powers are gone. And Tyranitar shows his ugly mug. And I figured, are you a Mega? Yes, you're a Mega. Come on guys, the only reason you bring in a Tyranitar in these days, if it's a Mega. If not, you must have a unique set. So Mega kicks in and Wishy-Washy uses Protect to protect from getting killed. I think Dunsai used a Sucker Punch but failed because it was on Wishy-Washy. Then Tyranitar uses Earthquake, which unfortunately for Dunsai, it pretty much wipes him out. And I'm down to 13, I'm thinking, right, I'm in big trouble. So Dunsai is gone. And then I use Signal Beam on the Tyranitar, and it does bugger. So this thing must be high like defense and attack by the looks of it. So I'm getting buffered about, and well, Wishy-Washy, look at this. The Aqua Wing and the leftovers are really healing it up. And then brings out Faramore, and now this bug lady is a beast in this game. I mean, watch this. It's 2-1 to the Tyranitar and all that. So brings in Garrett, so brings in Wishy and brings out Garrett also. I thought it was a big mistake, when you'll see why in a minute. So he uses Intimidate. It doesn't affect me, but it affects the other two because I'm a special set. And Tyranitar's thinking, uh-oh. Here comes High Jump Kick, chop. Goodbye Tyranitar. Tyranitar was just crushed with a good old-fashioned stiletto heel to the face. And Beast Boost are thinking, uh-oh, problems. So I used Thunderbolt on the Gyarados. It was meant for Wishy, but unfortunately Gyarados took its place and took the hit. I don't know if it was a Mega or not, but I don't care, it's dead. So Sandstorm subsides, I think, thank God, and then Wishy comes back out. I'm thinking, yeah, you should have left him out at the beginning, pal. Then we have Infernape. Now this comes into effect now. It's a question of who was faster, the Bug Lady or the Inferno, but we won't answer that question yet because Incineroar comes into play. And he uses Intimidate, which affects Infernape but doesn't affect everyone else because everyone else is special. And now we get to the fun part. Overheat kicks in from Infernape, which goes on Incineroar, which I'm assuming was for the Bug Lady, but she's bugged out. And he loses his special attack harshly. So it was a special set. I thought it was a physical, to be honest with you, but no matter, I just wipe out Wishy Washy and that was the end of it. So this is where things get a little interesting. Aegislash comes in. Now Aegislash plays the biggest role later on. As you can see, we're all on 2-2 bar Aegislash, so Aegislash cannot keep up. So I get killed by a Fake Out, which, let's be honest guys, I was on 1 health, I was not going to last too long. But Incineroar was a Life Orb set, which I was intrigued. And then it gets wiped out by close combat. Now this is where things get interesting. Now this is where the tactics come into play. My last Pokemon is Charizard, and the other one is Fermor, and I had to think, right, what should I do? So he changes the Blame Form and he uses Rock Slide. Now I had to edge my bet on a certain hunch. I edged my bet on who was faster. Now I go after the Bug Lady, hoping that the Charizard, that the Fernape was the slower creature. Now this is an X1, so I transformed to my X form. So I was hoping that Fermor was faster than Infernape, and by lo and behold, it was with Poison Jab, so Infernape was killed. So that got rid of one person who was in the lead. Now, I thought my Flare Blitz would kill off the Bug Lady, because I know if I don't kill the Bug Lady off, she's going to win. So I used Flare Blitz, and I thought, yes, got him. But then I found out, I thought, damn it, it has the Sash. I thought, you git. But thankfully, Aegislash came to my rescue by using Rock Slide. And I won the game. It was a close fought match and GC to my own opponents. But yeah, this bout was more tactical. There wasn't the simple, brute force kind of scenario. Or if one player gets actually attacked down. This was a very close fought contest. And I have to admit there were some very unique Pokemon to me. The defensive Dragonite, the Tyranitar, the Fermor. I mean, for Ampharon gave me the win. So thanks, buddy. But hey, folks, if you like the videos, please like, share, and subscribe. Ring the dinner bell, and I'll see you in the next Pokemon video. I'll catch you later.